Like, share, and subscribe. Well, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking and Happy New Year. We made it. 2024, 1/2/24 today. Wow. Hey, this is a monthly candle and it doesn't start until 9:30 a.m., the new one. And it's going to be a green one. I think Grandpa thinks it's going to be green. Okay, Tesla's deliveries are coming out at 9 a.m. Eastern Time this morning, Tuesday. And Wall Street's estimates are 280,000 vehicles. And Grandpa's estimate is 300 to 310,000 vehicles, which would mean that Tesla beats expectations if Grandpa's right. And does Grandpa think he's going to be right? Oh, yes, I do. Might even be 315. Oh, boy. Okay, so what's this mean? Well, it means the price will go up of Tesla. Grandpa's expecting a $20 bounce today, very likely, and Grandma will probably get her shares at 268.77 a few sold. We closed on Friday after hours at $248.48, $248.48. And when they opened up at 4 a.m. pre-market here, it jumped over $2 in the first 10 seconds. It's had a high so far today in pre-market of $250.96. So $2.50 from where it closed at already. Currently, it's dipping back a little bit. We're at, what are we at? 248.48. Oh, no, that's not where we're at. Where are we at? 250.20. So she's up about $1.80 from where it closed. But I hope it goes down so you can buy some shares. And I'm expecting this week to break the 280. I really think we can break 280 this week, probably 300. I just, hard to know for sure. So we have substance up at 269. If it breaks that, you're going to see 280, 284. 284 is our highest place of substance. And but they've bought up at 320 area for a longest time, after hours and pre-market. And I think we very likely could see it. But when you get out up here at the top, get out somewhere up there and then just wait, because when they activate those shorts, they got billions of dollars of shorts that they've pre-done at 269 to 280. On the 11th of January, it'll be 4 months since we had substance at 280. And when they activate all those shorts, they're going to want to make money on them. And what better place to make money on them than at 180 would give them, 184 would give them $100 a share profit. Sounds like a smart plan to me. And not only that, but they're going to probably go to 150, maybe even 101 before it's over. It'll fluctuate back and forth, but I want to talk to you about OTC. What is OTC? OTC is over the counter, and over the counter is a stock exchange. And how they were formed was they're one of the big guys now. There's like 36, 37 big ones that we get to monitor on level 2. And that's what Grandpa monitors. I monitor where these guys are buying, the market makers like OTC are buying and selling shares. I gotta take a drink of coffee. Oh, good coffee. Where OTC and the other market makers are, the big exchanges are buying and selling out of range, either way above the price point or way below. Like the other day, they were down at, well, a week or so back, they were at 101.07. They were down at 100 a few days back last week. And they've been down there about 4 times now. $161 from the price point. They're buying shares down there in advance. But they got to go there to activate them as far as Grandpa's concerned. And that's the way Grandpa sees it. But anyway, getting back to OTC. They were made up of 10,000 small exchanges. And these small exchanges were getting beat up by the big guys. The big exchanges were just wiping them out one after another, just taking them to the cleaners. And I'm going to go through my monthly, weekly, and daily chart with you here shortly after this story about OTC. So these 10,000 little guys, they had all the tools. They had all the charts. They had all the candles. They had all the knowledge. They had the smart people working for them. They had the best computers. But they couldn't, with all their knowledge, they couldn't beat the market. They couldn't beat the market makers. Because the market makers have the supercomputers and they got the best of everything to know what's going on. They could see level 3. So they knew where everybody else was doing what they're doing. And so these guys were all getting beat up, and the 10,000 of them, they joined forces and they started OTC, over the counter. And so now they're a big guy, and I like them. They're right out front every day, usually buying and selling one way or the other, and I monitor them daily. And but my story is this: if those exchanges, with all their knowledge about W's and all this garbage these guys talk about on these analytical Tesla program prediction guys, if they couldn't beat them, how do you think you're going to beat them? Well, you can do it the way Grandpa does it. Grandpa does it by realizing first off that you're not playing against some guy in an office placing orders. You're playing against a supercomputer. But that computer, it beats 99% of the people that buy and sell shares. And it's really good at it. But if you play games that have different levels. For instance, Civilization is one, Tetris, and you can make the level harder and harder and harder. And when you're playing the very hardest level against the computer, that's the level that you got to learn how to beat and be able to beat. And is it doable? Absolutely. In Civilization, if you're familiar with that can get pretty complicated. But in the I've got second place multiple times. Never gotten first place. But my youngest son, he's got first place. But there's patterns. The computer, they got their problems too. They like with the blinking. They show Grandpa the blinking, and so Grandpa can see where the substance is. And so all you need is patience, and let it come to you. If you're moving average, if you're average, overall average, you bought in different areas, and so your overall average is, say, 250 in Tesla going long. Never buy below 250. Never sell below 250. Okay. You wait, because it will come back to you. It always comes back to you, sooner or later. And that's just Grandpa's opinion. And do I follow that rule perfectly? No, I don't. I wish I did. I'd do a lot better. But Grandma does. Grandma follows that rule. She always buys below what her average is, her overall average, and she sells above it. And you always win that way. Just saying. So yeah, Tesla's going to Mars. They might do a little misdirection. Who knows what they'll do? But if the estimates come out like Grandpa thinks, at 300,000 deliveries to 310,000, beating expectations. Wall Street estimates are 280,000. If it's only 280 or 285, Tesla's going to drop in Grandpa's opinion. But it comes out at 9 a.m. Eastern pre-market. You can start trading at 7 a.m. Eastern. A good till canceled extension. If you want to buy some shares, I would recommend it. Not financial advice, of course. Grandpa's bought. I bought Thursday. Shouldn't have bought Thursday, but I bought Friday, and I'm happy I did. And she's going up, up, up and away, in Grandpa's opinion. So let's look at our monthly. This candle is December. We'll have January at 9:30 a.m. and she's going to be pretty. She's going to go right through Grandma's 268.77. I think it's going to hit it today. Be surprised if it doesn't. And now we'll look at the weekly. It's my buddy's. He likes the weekly because we got this W here. It's Mum's the word news guy. He just loves this. Look at that W. M is a sell signal. W is a buy signal. And this W can take us past 300, 320, maybe even 340. They were up at 340. They were up at $500 the other day shorting. I don't expect we're going to see $500 quite yet. They didn't do that much up there. Current price is 2 50.30, she's coming back up a little bit. So we're looking pretty. And there again, this doesn't start till 9:30. You're not going to get to see the new candle till 9:30. Here's the daily, and you're not going to get to see that candle. This is Friday's candle right here, and she closed right down here at 248.50. After hours. So right down at the bottom of this candle, and she's already up to the bottom of right here, 250 whatever area. She's right in that area. So let's, just for the fun of it, look at the 2-minute. We'll have some fun here. This after hours chart is just nuts. You can't even pay attention to 90% of it, but looks like it's off to a fairly good start here. Here was the open at 4 a.m. Look at this bus, straight up. I'm talking. This is a 2-minute chart, but it went up here in the first. I was watching it 10 seconds. It jumped well over $2.40 in the first 2 hours, and we're getting a green. She reversed just a little bit, just a small retracement, bear flag, and she's heading back up. I think you're going to see 280s, 300 before the end of this week. Sell your shares and wait, unless you can short, because they're going to make some money going downhill. Okay, all good things are from the Lord. Good luck. It's going to be a wild day. It is going to, it don't get any more exciting than this. This is going to be a wild day today. Be fun to see what they do. Okay, Lord willing, we'll do another live stream later today. Bye-bye.